Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Rivers State is really interesting. The politics playing out there is definitely given. Well, as we speak, there seems to be a gathering in Fubara's camp, and the question is, who is the new leader? Because apparently from the feelers we are getting, Fubara has moved on, but the group still stands strong. Just a few hours ago, the likes of Edison, they still call him, in his camp, they still call him the government house chief of staff, Right Honorable Ehi Edison, who was actually present in a housewarming ceremony of Ambassador Ihonwo Chijioke in Rumuduro community yesterday. Now, don't forget that Ihonwo happens to come from the same community, or rather from the same local government of Obiobo, where both Martin Semehile and even Nyesom Wike is from. And of course, names have been mentioned. If you check our playlist, you get to remember when my colleague mentioned what was transpiring, what was going on in APC River State, where they said the doors were locked, as in the quarters, Rivers quarters of the APC was locked, where there no forms are being sold, and yet there will be an election soon. Well, you're also going to find out that some persons have already bought form in APC. How, where, and they are being celebrated in the camp of Wikematics, even though Wike is from PDP. Something is definitely not adding up. Are we looking at a PDAPC here? But while that is going on, there was a meeting that was held by Nyesom Wike. I'm giving you the Fubara's camp update. I'm going to give you Wikematics update right now. While Wike was having meetings with his new structure, remember, he is the undisputed political leader of River State, so he needed to create a structure. Don't forget that in his own local government, Chijioke Ihonwo took over during the reign and time of Fubara, literally shutting down all the arms and legs of Wike in that community. So one Ariolo, who happened to be Wike's strongman then, during the big hand-picking selection period when they were having the inner caucus meeting, Wike had to, according to Fubara's media team, said, "You were there, Chijioke chased you out of the council. With all the resources you have, you are not going again." Wike was telling Ariolo, because they were now looking for who will be that strong hand that will be able to withstand Chijioke. Meanwhile, Chijioke here is doing her new housewarming. The boys are standing strong. Nobody have moved. Even the Faga guy, that's Mayor Ezebunwo Echimati, they call him the only sugar mayor. But they stand strong, move. They're all in town. They're not moved. They're not shaking. Yeah, Fubara have moved on, yes, but the system, the structure still remains. It seems as if Fubara wasn't really the structure, was just the title. It looks as if it was actually Edison was actually the one in charge. Edison, you're seeing the videos at the background, boys are standing. Now let's find out the latest gist in Wikematics camp. It looks like everything is now done and dusted. Names have been picked, and congratulations seem to be underway. But what shocked many persons, even including myself, was the fact that it's now very clear to all of them that Fubara has moved on. Yes, why I said that is because everything is going on well. Wike is picking those he needs to pick, those who are strong, his own structure. But uniquely, Fubara has been allowed to pick the persons he wants in his own local government, which is that Governor Fubara is producing the chairman and councillors for Opobo Nkoro local government area in the forthcoming local government election in River State. Stop assuming he's not part of the election. Gaimando, move on. Oh. That is what Wikematics media team is telling everybody. So don't think that Fubara is in the know full time. He is in support. In fact, if there's going to be any legal fireworks, it's definitely not going to come from Fubara. Maybe it's going to come from his structure that has moved on without him. Fubara has gone back to the creeks, man. That's where now. Meanwhile, in APC, they seem to have chosen their anointed candidate. But the funny part is, it is the Wikimatis media that is celebrating APC chosen candidate. And they're saying that these are the new executive chairman and vice chairman of Omoma local government area, Rivers State. Honorable Obasi Uchechukwu Nnabuike is the executive chairman, while Honorable Mrs. Justina Achenihi, vice chairman. They're already congratulating them for picking form in APC, meaning that they have already become chairman. Nigeria politics, you will learn. And now these are coming from APC. Wike here is PDP. And here is Bemeka Beke screaming, and the likes are screaming that the forms are not, they are locking the secretariat, forms are not out. But people have picked form. Where are they picking their own form from? Is it from the board? Now, a lot of things are not adding up. But from what I see, this is just me talking, Edison is keeping the structure. It's no longer simplified structure. They've changed it. After all, Fubara said he doesn't want to let that structure be dismantled. And now they are feeling that with all of this going on, the 90 days were supposed to be given. Everybody assumed that most especially the aggrieved party would hit the court and probably get to Supreme Court over the 90 days window period. And everybody, including myself, believed that since Fubara is not in the picture, maybe there will be underground moves second time, because Fubara is always changing, making U-turn whenever it matters the most. But alas, Fubara is the one giving full charge to pick everything on structure on Okpobo Nkoro, where he is from. No, he's from Okpobo. And even the weakest team, when they were not in sync with Fubara, they usually call him Okpobo Judah. So Nana is now the darling son. They call him our darling son, our amiable, handsome governor. But for that of Fubara's media team, they are calm, they're calculated, they're not saying anything. But Edison is ensuring that he meets with the likes of all the local government chairmen that were with him. Whenever they are having programs, they all gather. He brings them all together. Look at Chijoke, who just had a housewarming, and they all came together. Fubara did not go, although they've not openly said they're not with Fubara. But since Fubara has moved on, but their structure, something keeps telling me that it's going to be a shocker in 2027. If Edison maintains this, making sure the boys are not left out, making sure all the former local government chairmen, now, all the people, Yesomike is speaking, allegedly so, based on what we are hearing here and there, they are strong men who will hold front. But from what we have seen also from the likes of the Faga guy, the likes of Obiopo, former governor, former chairman, that's in Hyowo, that these are men that mount. Despite the fact that Wike is in town, boys did not move. Oh my goodness. They were in town doing their celebration normal, doing their housewarming normal, gathering together, having fun normal. Normally when they say our guy moved on, there should be sadness in the camp. Boys are not shaking, no. They know nothing mega. Something is brewing. I don't know what it is, but they're not bothered. And the election, with what I'm saying, will hold. And it will hold. But how it will play out is what we do not know. That's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in